Hello. Alright, how's it going, everyone? It's been a while. I've been sick for like a week or over a week, I think. I still have a bit of congestion. Like right before I started streaming, I was drinking some coffee and it was irritating my throat, but we're here, so I hope everyone's staying warm, having a good winter so far. Let's see how long this game will keep my attention. I'm really interested how this game plays. So let's find out. Let's turn off this music. Really curious how this will play. Like, okay. Maybe that coffee was a mistake, drinking right before stream. Alright. Oh. Some music here. It is interesting. It's showing me all the DLCs. Eco update. Eco contracts, electric mowers, and new glamping locations. Welcome to the Eco update of Mowing Simulator, where we are thrilled to welcome Eco Power Plus to the vehicle and swimmer roster. We have also added the Stiga Tornado 7108 and a new night, as well as 3 new locations based on glamping sites. Career mode now also has Eco contracts, which also require you to use electric mower and swimmer. I don't know where the volume a little bit, it's a little loud. It is good. Right. Gosh, I should drink that coffee. That is the volume okay? I noticed it was going into the yellow for the game audio. Anyways, let's go. Oh. In career mode, you run a new lawn mowing company, completing contracts to earn money and RP to build up your company. As your company grows, you can expand by purchasing new vehicles, hiring employees, and unlock new location contracts. Oh, there's save slots. One sec. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, my right stick felt weird. But the right stick is fine. Yeah, I thought I was saying drag on my stick. Alright, I think it's good. Let's see. Let's do the tutorials, why not? So, lawn mowing company, let's build up reputations. All about that rep. As you expand your company, you can hire employees, purchase more lawnmowers, unlock new contracts, build. First, your company needs setting up with a name, logo, uniform. Alright, what should we name our company? Let's see. Let's see. What should we name it? I know. Let's call ourselves the Clippers. Let's see. Yeah, let's do the Clippers. I think that would be funny. There we go. We shall be known as the Clippers. Alright, company logo. Let's see. I wonder if we can change the logos later on. Let's use this logo. Alright. We can edit our appearance. We're going to be the Clippers. Like, in all seriousness though, like, no offense to the Clippers, like, they do have some good players. Like, this coming from a Laker fan. Like, they have Kawhi and, like, Paul George. And I mean, the Lakers, the past 3 years has their ups and downs though. Not gonna lie, I didn't think you were actually going to be playing Mowing Simulator. Why not? Why not Long Beach? Why not? Anyways, how's it going? Let's see. Oh, that's not good. I hope things get better. I know, like, things haven't been that great for me with me getting sick. I still am a little sick right now. Oh shoot. Man. Yeah, I heard like cases have been rising up like lately too. Like, I hope you feel better like soon. I also found out that like some people that I know also got COVID just recently too. But yeah, definitely stay safe and get plenty of rest, Long Beach. Let's see. We should name him Kawhi Leonard. Alright. We gotta go be the Clippers. Let's see, which one looks like Kawhi Leonard? I just use this. Change hat. Yes, you find back. Uniform colors. Alright. We are gonna. Ooh, we can. I think I can change the placement of the hat. Yes, you can't. Oh man. Yeah, I thought like my cough would be fine before I streamed, and then I had some coffee and I've been coughing, but like I've been sucking on a cough drop like right now just to ease the cough. Alright, let's start. I wish you could change the color of the logo. I want it to be like red, like the Clippers. Edit player. Yes, I am happy with this, with the company setup. Did I see that the CCP leader Jiang Zemin died last week? No, I actually haven't seen. What's CCP stand for? I'm a little like behind with like some news. I can look it up real quick actually. Oh, the Chinese Communist Party. I didn't know. Dang. Yeah, a lot of weird things going on lately. Like, I feel like weirder than usual. Yeah, cause I know, like, remember the former, like, Japanese Prime Minister passing away a couple months back. Another like, lighter stuff too, though, like, the Japanese, like, football team actually went further than people expected them to. They actually beat Germany. It was like, whoa. Alright. Alright, let's accept. Test drive. I need to test drive a vehicle first, so. Collector type, that means as you cut, the grass clippings are sucked up into the vehicle's hopper. No piles of grass clippings will be left unless you overload the engine or your hopper is full. It has a side discharge type deck. That means as you cut with it, grass clippings are discharged from the side to shoot. When cutting with these types of deck, always keep in mind the direction in your mower to avoid droppings of grass piles on paths and flower beds. Mulcher type is equipped with a mulcher type deck. That means as you cut, the grass clippings are cut so small no visible blades are left. No piles of grass clippings will be left unless you overload the engine, which will mean the deck doesn't have the power to cut the grass blades. Sheet subtraction is now on the main faction in CCP. I see. Yeah. I wonder how that's going to affect though, like with the rest of the world. I like collecting grass. Let's try this out. Yeah, let's test drive the Stiga Estate 2084H. I don't know. Here you can familiarize yourself with a particular vehicle and conditions similar to a real contract. Approach a vehicle to get on it, and press L to move and R to look around. Oh, it's in first person. Interesting. Can I run? Can I jump? No. Hey, look at all these companies. Alright, let's try this bad boy out. Once you're on the vehicle, you will need to get started and onto the grass. Each vehicle is slightly different to get going. Follow the steps to get started at the bottom of the screen. Internationally, probably not much. Nationally, it will have a huge effect. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I do know that like a lot of people have their money in China, so I can see that having an effect. I know recently the crypto bubble popped, so a lot of people lost money like that they had invested in that. I found out recently too. That's probably the reason why like Tom Brady came out of retirement just to play another season of football. Because like the crypto bubble pop. Alright, hold square. Alright. How do I move? I could change the throttle? Oh, I can change the height. That is interesting. You take a moment to get used to it and then drive over to the grass and you can start cutting. Let's see how this goes. I have a gas meter? What? Alright. Boom. How low can I go? When installing grass, you need to get your deck ready by first setting the cut lane and then engaging the blades. You should only ever turn on your blades when on grass, or otherwise you will damage them and affect the ability to cut. Wow, that's actually realistic. Each contract has its own height. Grass needs to be cut to. Set your cut length within the range of 5 to 6 centimeters and cut 20% of the grass. While cutting, you track your progress with the bar in the top right. The progress bar shows you how much of the required amount you have to cut. Grass cut at the correct height fills the bar white. Grass that is cut too short fills the bar with red. Okay, so yeah, they got it really out of hand. I mean, it's entertaining. It's definitely different compared to like your typical open world games. Or like battle royales. I definitely like to change the pace. Alright. This is neat. I should just turn on some Christmas music while we do this. Alright. Since it's just a whole bunch of quietness. But yeah, I mean, I find it interesting though with the simulator games. I do want to play Power Wash Simulator at some point. Either when I get my PC built or when it comes out on PlayStation. Open World Battle Simulator 2024. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Alright. This is pretty neat. Come on, Kawhi, you can do this. Kawhi Leonard, cut in the grass. Da, 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 da. Did I mess up here? Oh no, they're just the wheels. Oh my gosh, this is actually really realistic. With how, kind of realistic, with how the grass goes over the over the thing, and you see the wheels where it's gone over on the dirt. That's actually pretty cool. Come on, Kawhi. You got this. I should probably lower the volume a little more on set. Because that lawnmower is pretty loud. Bump up the Christmas music a little more. There we go. Had to slow down. I'm overloading the engine. I have to take my time. Come on. I can take my time. Ooh. This is really cool. Like, no cap. So Pro View, by holding R3 stationary, can engage Pro View, which highlights grass that have not been cut to the required height. This is useful when you're trying to find the last bits of grass to cut to complete a contract. Okay. Come on, Kwai. Da, 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 da. Oh shit, I'm overloading the engine. I cut this area here. Come on, Kwai. You got this. Okay. Alright, I need to control the throttle. Da, 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 da. This is really cool. Alright. Engage. Oh shit! I'm over throttling it. Oh, I turn off the engine. Come on. Da da da. Oh yeah, I need to engage the blades. All right. Oh shoot. Man, I gotta say an open world battle simulator would be pretty cool. Alright. I gotta say, this is pretty relaxing, actually. Like, no cap. Come on, Kwai. I realized, though, I can barely hear the Christmas music. All right. True. Long day of mowing and then playing lawn mowing simulator. It's like people who are construction workers. Long day of like doing construction work and playing construction simulator. All right. I'm just like tapping the trigger. All right, Kwai. The Clippers aren't paying you big money just to skedaddle. I gotta say, this is probably a nice change of pace after playing like Sonic Frontiers and playing like online shooters like offline. This is actually pretty relaxing. All right. I still have a lot of gas in this thing. All right. Come on, Kwai. You got this, Kwai Leonard. Is that a squirrel? No, that's just a branch. Oh shit, I'm overloading the engine again. But I want to like go fast. Crap. Okay. Imagine if Kawhi hits his head against this tree. Oh. I could. Oh, that's pretty neat. Pretty useful to see which parts of the grass I haven't cut yet. I wonder if this is done by the same people who did Power Wash Simulator, because it seems pretty like similar. All right. Okay. Oh. All right, Kwai. She just clips through the branch. That's funny. For to work in a real contract, however, you will be expected to cut all the grass. When the contract has been completed, you now have to store your vehicle on the trailer and then interact with your pickup truck to leave the location. Okay. Let's go back. I think I'll bump up the Christmas music a little more. Who is Kawhi? Oh, it's actually spelled like this actually. This is his name. He's actually a basketball player from the Los Angeles Clippers. And since this game is about cutting grass, you know, clipping grass, I decided to call my lawn mowing company the Clippers. And like Kawhi Leonard is their star player. Oh, I can empty the stuff here. Interesting. Alright, how do I do this? How to reverse it to the... Oh, okay, how to do this. Oh, it dumps! Whoa! That's pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's put this bad boy back in the bed here. And then how do I leave out of this? I think I just scroll down. Oh, I can change views. How to hold circle. Oh, here we are. Da 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 da. Oh, I can. Ooh, I can sprint. Come on, Kawhi Leonard. He's going for the chase down block. Woo! Right, there might be music in the menu, so I'll just pause this for a moment. Let's leave the location. Mount engine. Oh, they use leaders. No worries though. No worries, Long Beak. Like for me though, I kind of like casually follow basketball. Like for me though, like I do. My favorite basketball team is definitely like the Lakers. Since like I live like in SoCal. And growing up though, my dad followed the Lakers like all his life since he came to the US. Same with the Dodgers too. Let's see, should we try out the other engines? Yeah, let's try it out. All laws of tight places. Oh, we're using pounds. This is an English game? Let's test it out. You have a dark meme post, oh man. Post it on the Discord, dude. Alright. Now let's check it out. Oh gosh. Click all the squares where the Viet Cong soldier is. That is pretty, dark. Oh, this one's pretty quiet. Oh, there's definitely more punch to this. I can go fast. But yeah, let me go ahead and like let's see if I can get this up on the screen real quick. Alright, let me go ahead and bring it up on the screen. Let's see if my display capture is working. I have a new one. Alright, let me bring it up right here. It's Streamception. Alright, so let's bring it up here. Shit, I don't remember where it was. Let's see. Here it is. So click all the squares where is the Viet Cong soldier? That is a pretty, like, I would say it's a dank meme, I'd say. Pretty dank. Alright. Let's continue. Yeah, I could definitely, like, use more throttle on this. Oh, I'm overloading the engine again. It's definitely quieter. Come on, Kwai. You got this. Oh. Oh, the grass is going to the right side. This is how it works. I see. And the other one's so fine that, like, it's just mulch. This is really cool. I see all the grass. We should try doing a contract now. I think I got the gist of it, pretty much, more or less. The general vibe of this game. It shouldn't be called Mowing Simulator. It should be called Mandatory Saturday Morning Simulator. Yep. Well, unless you hire the Clippers to mow their lawn for you. Just for a couple of pounds. I don't know how many pounds, because I can't be bothered to do the what do you call it? The conversions from, like, US dollars to pounds. But yeah, hire the Clippers to mow your lawn. You don't have to worry about mowing your lawn on a Saturday morning. There are some sport team names that I have to ask. Why do you name your team that? Because I thought it'd be funny, because, like, LA Clippers, lawn mowing Clippers, the Clippers, see Cliff Grass. I don't know, I thought it was funny. There's actually a subreddit on Reddit called the Los Angeles Clippers. And and it's just basically just pictures of like of barbers. Let me bring it up actually. Wait, try and find it. Let's see. I'll bring it up over here. Let me bring up the subreddit, it's so funny. Alright, it's just loading up. It was here a moment ago. Let's see. Just trying to find the subreddit right now. Alright, I'm just trying to look up the subreddit. Unless they delete the subreddit, I'd be kind of sad if they did. A duplicate tab. All right. Oh, I found it. I found it. So here's the official like Clippers subreddit right here. So that's Kawhi Leonard right there, that's Paul George. There's all the Clippers posts over here. And then here's the parody Clippers page right here, where it's just nothing but like stuff about barbershop clipping. Oh gosh. Alright. Yeah. That's enough, like, about the Clippers. Moving on to the lawn mowing Clippers. Alright, how do I exit out? Oh yeah, I just leave the location like this. Oh, I thought it's stored. I guess I have to center this. Come on. Come on, Kawhi. Is this considered stored? But like, some interesting history about the Clippers is that they're originally from like San Diego. And like they got their name from like the sailboats from the area. And then like they moved to LA. And here we are. That's a lot of, I'll just buy this. I'll buy this. I guess I'm just trying out the lawnmowers. Does every state have a basketball team? I don't think so. I know some states have multiple basketball teams, some don't. Like I know in California, there's like the LA Lakers, LA Clippers. There's also the San Antonio, now the Sacramento Kings, there we go. So that's 3 of them, and the 4th one would be the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco. Alright, the dream begins. But yeah, it's more so like, not every city has one though. It depends, because like, it also depends on how much money like a city has to put money into that. Oh gosh, Alaskan basketball. I mean, technically, the closest thing we got to Alaskan basketball is the Toronto Raptors. Like, they're up north. Like, Kawhi Leonard actually won a championship with them like some time ago before he moved to the Clippers. Mowing is great for open areas of grass. String trimmers are perfect for lawn edges. Cutting around obstacles. Contracts required to have a lawnmower and a string trimmer to complete them, so you need to purchase a string trimmer now. I have no idea which one's good. So now I just look at contract. I just realized the music was intermixing. This is the contract map. Well, you can see available contracts to select and start. Now your company is set up. Select the contract button at the bottom of the map to open it for a setup. Alright, so the front garden, the old Nook cottage. So, yeah. Ooh, RP value. I actually still feel a bit of congestion in my nose. I feel it, like when I talk. It doesn't feel clear, but at the very least I'm not coughing. Like right now, like too much at least. Once you settle out the contract, you can see the information about its value and requirements. If you wish to accept the contract, you first need to assign an employee, vehicle, and equipment. Select either the employee, vehicle, or equipment option to the left next. So we're going to have Kawhi Leonard be our employee. During the Second War, many Scandinavian countries played survival-style ice hockey during the Nazi occupation. Essentially, they played hockey over thin ice on purpose. If the ice broke and you fell in, you'd be eliminated. Dang. That is actually kind of scary, falling into like thin ice. Let's see. Alright, Kawhi. I'm gonna use this vehicle. Contracts need equipment like a string trimmer for them to be attempted. Highlight your string trimmer and then confirm the assignment to the contract. Cool. Now the contract has an employee, vehicle, and equipment assigned. You need to confirm the contract. Once the contract is confirmed, you can start it. Let's go. There's a time limit? Is he set up? As you set up and confirm contracts, the pin on the map will turn yellow and the contract that you're assigned to will have a star displayed. With the first contract confirmed, you can start it and head to the location to begin cutting. Alright, let's go. No. Ooh, a fruit tree. This is a really nice place. Ground check phase. At the start of each contract, you have a small period of time to find and remove any objects on the grass area that could either be damage or a damage to your vehicle. You can choose to skip the ground check and have objects automatically moved by interacting with your mower or equipment. but this will mean you don't earn money or RP. Alright, ground check. A little pickup. any percent launch speed run. With the ground check complete, it's time to start cutting some grass. You can use either the trimmer or vehicle whenever you want. Trimmers are best for cutting the edges on any tight areas, while vehicle is best for the large open areas of grass. Alright, let's go. Cut height length between 5 to 6. Your performance during cutting will affect how much money or RP you earn from the contract. You need to find balance between speed and careful driving. Avoid damaging the flowers or lawn while cutting quickly to earn a time bonus. Did you see they'll be adding free DLC to Sonic Frontiers, add new playable characters, more stories and more things including photo mode, which I'm excited for? Yeah, I see that though. A lot of free content, which I'm pretty happy about. I know like with Sonic Forces, they were originally going to have Super Sonic as paid DLC, but they backed out on that. I'm pretty happy though, it's free DLC instead of like, you know, having to pay for it. Because I know most games nowadays ask for like extra money just to do the type of stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I still need to finish that game. Come on, Kawhi. I'm just waiting for the website to finish being built. Yeah, that'd be cool to see that like up and running. There's definitely a lot of a lot of cool photos you can do in games. Like I've seen some of your stuff though, it looks really good. Like even like your Pokemon stuff too though that I saw, that was like really nice to look at. Alright. Man, who would have thought I'd be playing Lawn Mowing Simulator while listening to Christmas music? Da 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 da. Oh yeah, I gotcha. I know, like, definitely like the hardest part though is just getting yourself out there with that type of stuff. But like, I feel like with that type of stuff though, including with music and streaming as well, it's just figuring things out as you go. Like, it's good to be realistic while still having fun with it, you know? Like, marketing is like definitely like the hardest part about it. I'm sure like some people will be interested in it. Alright, it's been taking me like almost 4 minutes to do this. I don't want to like ruin the flowers. Come on, Kwai. There we go. Alright. This is coming out nicely. Da 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 da. I knew Kawhi had it in him. He can definitely clip that grass. Alright, now we just gotta cut the other part right here, just gotta be careful. Facilities on contact had to be cutting in on vehicles and collectors. I am overloading the engine. Thank you, game. I like to go fast, but the game's like, nah. Not so fast. When I eat soup, my mom tells me not to drink my soup. Bad joke. This soap boss. Alright. I'm admiring my handiwork here. It's looking good. Alright. Oh, fudge! I need to be careful of my engine. Is some nice cut grass. I feel like a lot of these simulator games like were built in and developed in the UK because I noticed they always use the pounds, never the American dollar from what I noticed. All right. No worries, Longbeak. Definitely get some rest, and I'll catch you in a bit, dude. Peace. Alright. This is actually pretty fun. Like, I'm actually having fun with this game, and like I'm just like chilling. Alright, Kawhi, you got this. Okay. .7% done. There's some nice cut grass. And it's taken me almost 9 minutes to do all this. I can't just go through the bushes. Well, I think I'm doing pretty good with my throttle. There we go. There we go. Clipping that grass. There we go. It's looking really good. You know, one thing that would be pretty cool, like not just have like VR for this type of stuff, also have like smell VR. Just imagine smelling all this cut grass, just sneezing because you have allergies, and then getting sick of the smell, and then quitting your job as a lawnmower person because of your allergies. This is jazzy. I dig. Alright, Kawhi, he got this. Da-da-da-da. Alright, 11 minutes of this. Gotta be careful. Don't want to give like the clippers a bad name. They can't cut grass cleanly, not destroying the other plants. Oh. There we go. Alright, looks like this area is like pretty much more or less cut. 64% done. Yeah. Just gotta cut this area right here. Man, I gotta say though, I think I might play some more simulator games. Because these, like I said like before though, these are really relaxing to play. Alright, next area. Around the fruit tree. Is there a way to change the settings real quick with the? Because like I noticed the y-axis is I think I'll invert the y-axis. There we go, that's better. There's a bench.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh crap, baskets! I ran into that bench. Shit. Well, at least it's not a plant. Hopefully I won't get like I won't get docked money for that. All right. Man, that bench. Figgy pudding. Oh shoot. All right. Let's cut this area real quick. Oh. There we go. That is probably the ideal route, I think. I wonder what happens if you get bankrupt in this game. But there's also a possibility when it comes to like doing these type of jobs, you just run out of money to like pay the employees and like maintenance of the materials and equipment and getting new equipment. I wonder how much detail they put into this game. Okay. This is looking good. This mod is looking good. I gotta say though, growing up though, when I mow the lawn, it's hard work. Like we don't use like one of these driving like lawnmowers. It's actually the physical ones where you push. I think it had like a an auto like throttle, but you still have to like push it around though on foot, which is still hard work. At least I think it is. But yeah, having a lawnmower where you just sit down in seems pretty chill. Almost done. Oh. 89.7. There we go. Might as well go shoot the flowers now. Is that considered damage? I hope not. I'll be kind of mad if that's considered damage because the flowers look fine to me still. This is weird too. There we go. I don't know why I inverted the y-axis. I thought it felt a little weird at first. Almost done. Merry Christmas from the Clippers. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, it's almost done. I was so scared to cut the flowers by accident. I should probably get this from her. Yeah, that is a lot of uncut grass. I think it's probably the hardest part though about this game. Getting every single piece of uncut grass. Yeah, I'm getting the simmer. I'm holding the circle button. Okay.
Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney, broad and black.
How far does this go?
Your pack, your creep, all the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one. You'll be sure to know.
Da 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 da. This is pretty interesting.
Johnny wants a pair of skates. Susie wants a sled. Mary wants a storybook, one she hasn't read. Now I think I'll leave to you.
Yes, cut this grass.
Dear Santa Claus, what do you think?
This is pretty neat.
Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little one's Christmas joy. Ho, 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 who would it go? Ho, 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 who would
Now where is that pesky grass?
the house top pick, pick, pick? Down through the chimney with
Oh shit, the flowers, no! I'm hoping I don't get docked for that. Shit! 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 Ah! Alright, I think I cut most of this. Oh. Okay. Just gotta trim the rest of this. Da, da, da. All right. Well, there's definitely some uncut grass here. Let's get this out of the way. I'm hoping that penalty is not too bad. Let's see, here's more cleanup fees. I guess I just have to go to 99% to complete it. Took me almost 28 minutes to mow this lawn. Nice. Let's go. And let's leave this pop stand. Alright, let's see what we got. That's my handiwork right there. Look at all that clean cut grass. Let's see what the damage is. Penalties and fines, collisions, vehicle maintenance, $299. Not bad at all, not bad. There's so many. I think that everything's fine. Another contract. Alright. So I want to be right back. Let's go use the bathroom. BRB. Hello, I'm back. I gotta say, this game is pretty fun. Like, a lot more fun than I thought it'd be. Let's do the next house. Alright, let's get Kawaii on. Vehicle. That's Strimmer. Let's go. Let's start. Come on, Kawaii. It's a beautiful house. I pick up 4 objects. On the first item. Third. What the heck is the fourth item? Where? Doko. Doko desu ka? Where? Where? Look, I'm blind. Is it here? Oh. Excuse me. Let's fill up on the tank. Yeah, on the vehicle. Let's go. So 6 or 7. Let's begin. All right, good start so far. I think I need to swap the settings for this real quick. For the more. There we go. I think about a technique, just mow on the edges first and mow the inner part. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I like how I'm hearing the birds in this too. There we go. All right. I gotta say though, like, Whenever you guys get like takeout from like at a fast food place, they take it home. Do you guys like reuse the cups or like water? Because that's what I've been doing like with my McDonald's cup. I just been refilling it with water after I drink my soda. Gotta stay hydrated, especially after being sick for so long. The thing that sucks too is that my sister and my mom got sick too. Like I'm pretty much at the tail end of being sick, where it doesn't really bother me that much really anymore. I can still go to work and whatnot. And I mean, it's not COVID though. It's just a really bad cold, bad coughing for like a week. Yeah, it sucks. Like, I've been meaning to like stream consistently again after streaming some like Sonic Frontiers during Thanksgiving week. I just got super sick. I just couldn't do it. But I mean, with anything though, be it work, your hobbies, or like your obligations, like your health always comes first. Like there's no point of like working yourself sick if you can't do it, you know? I'm digging how this law is looking now. All right. Alright. I might change the music. We've been listening to some Christmas music for some time. Oh. Why not? Let's change it real quick. Alright, so what should we listen to? Yeah, add this to the library of like music we could just play in the background. Let's see. Okay, let's find it. Oh yeah, there was a thing that I had. Let's see. I saved it somewhere. That I had like a list of copyright-free music I can play. I don't know where I saved it though. I'll probably save it for next stream. I'll just play something random from YouTube. Let's see. Alright, let me just mute the audio usually for this and see if I can play this music. There we go. Alright, I'll play this. Let's play some Eurobeat just to spice things up with mowing. Let me see the volume levels. Let's go. All right. It doesn't get more exciting than this. Oh! This makes me mow the lawn faster by 10%. I think I lowered the music a little bit. It is a little loud. There we go. All right. No wonder why I've been hearing birds. I just realized there's a bird path in this lawn. Well, I hope these birds love the scent of fresh cut grass. All right. All right. Ooh. Boom, boom. There we go. Man, look at that clean turn right there. Ooh! Right, this part of the lawn is almost done. Gotta say, Kawhi has some really good lawn mowing skills right here. How much grass you miss? Wait. Yeah! Well, I'm mowing the second lawn right now, and I'm listening to Eurobeat. I did destroy some flowers. And I got docked some money from that. But hey, welcome back, Long Beak. Ooh. Exactly while driving the slowest machine on earth. Yes, Long Beak, yes. I mean, technically this game is European. Since, like, we're using the pounds. Not the, like, American dollar. They cut this part long yet? Yeah, let's do it. Oop, let's get in position. Let's go. Have you heard of half the Chinese, half Mongolian, half Chinese, half Mongolian song? I haven't actually. What's up? Oh, Butterwalk! Shoot, 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 shoot! I almost like cut the flowers. I don't want to get docked again. I need the money. All right. Oh, dun 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 dun. Oh. Here we are. Ooh. Look at these moves. Making good progress. Almost halfway done. Standing on the grass and looking at Beijing DJ Rich's name of the song. Alright, let's go check it out. Let me just copy and paste this. And we'll look it up on YouTube. Should we do the sped up version or the regular version? Doesn't appear to come up under the English name. Oh, there's just a link. Okay, I'll copy that real quick. Let's take a listen to this. Oh, I see it. There we go. Now this is a vibe. Da, 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 da. Excuse me. All right. Doo, doo, doo. There we go. 51%. Not gonna lie, I'm actually unironically having fun with this game. It's a vibe. Do-do-do. You know, this reminds me of. Excuse me. Do you know what this reminds me of? The punishment mini game in Bully where you had to mow the school lawn. But it's actually pretty fun too. It's exactly like this, but not as complicated. Unfortunately, there's not much out there for Chinese music, well, except for the red sunrise in the sky. Yeah, I can see that. I know, like, when it comes to like China and like other parts of Southeast Asia, I know they're trying to like imitate like K-pop, because I know that's the big thing right now. Yeah, it's made by Rockstar. The funny thing about that game, though, even though the game is called Bully, you're not even like the biggest bully in the school. Pretty much the other cliques, like the jocks, the cheerleaders, but that's part of the jocks, and like the athletes, and also the greasers and the nerds. They're all bullies. They're bigger bullies than the main character, which I kind of find funny. I actually finished that game like some time ago, though. Maybe I might play it for a stream. I do have it on my Steam account, and like I know it goes on sale from time to time on PlayStation as well. Really fun game. I wish they made a sequel for that game, but I mean, it never came to fruition. All right, almost done with this. $69%. Very nice. Oh, nice. So you two play an old game on Thursdays. That's pretty cool. What games have you been playing, Long Peak? Am I going in a circle here? Alright, let's do this. Oh, I think I messed up my pattern. That is fine. That is fine. Technically, I should be going in the other part, but this is fine. Alright, let's turn back the Euro music back on. There we go. All right. I'm guessing like you two have been playing like some of the older Nintendo and like Sega games. Ooh. Back up. Go ahead. Oh man, this cock drop. Here comes the honey. Not gonna lie though, I do like these like cock drops where the honey's in the center of the cock drop. Ooh. Oh, 77.3. Man, Kawhi is so good cutting grass. Oh. Oh. 80%. Been watching now since Roku as well as Clockwork Planet. Both are really good. Alright. I guess those are TV shows, movies, or anime. I've been watching like quite a bit of horror films like recently myself. Like I've seen like The Conjuring. Oh, anime. Gotcha. I've seen, for me though, the one I've been watching is like The Conjuring, Silence of the Lamb. What else? I also saw The Witch and Hereditary. Pretty freaky movies. I'm kind of behind anime like myself. I think the only one that I've seen recently was Bochi the Rock, which is about this socially awkward girl trying to like make friends and play music. It's really cool. But yeah, what's the Alice and Zeroku about and the Clockwork Planet? It sounds like pretty cool anime. Oh shit. I need to go back. I'm almost full of my bag. You'll be switching to Funimation to Crunchyroll later, since Funimation is being transferred to Crunchyroll after they were bought. Yeah, I would definitely do that though. Like if it means, I would definitely do that if it means saving money. Cause yeah, like they did buy Crunchyroll some time ago. Now let's empty this. But yeah, crazy to think though that like Funimation bought Crunchyroll, and like and by extension, technically Sony owns both Funimation and Crunchyroll now. I know VRV was another cool like streaming site that had both Crunchyroll and Funimation, as well as like Rooster Teeth stuff. I thought about getting it though, but ever since you took Funimation off of it, I didn't bother getting it. But yeah, it's kind of cool, but kind of scary how like these bigger companies are buying up all of these small companies. I mean, by no means though, Crunchyroll is still a pretty big company. At least I think so. But the fact that like they're buying it all up means there's less options to choose from when it comes to streaming. At least like when it comes to anime, like in the States. The Clockwork Planet is about a group of people trying to save their planet from things. The entire Earth is made of gears. Alice and Zeroku is about a little girl with special power to escape a testing facility, meets an old man, and tries to integrate into her normal life. That sounds pretty cool. Is it bad that I thought, like, for a moment you said grass instead of gears? Because I've been playing this game for the past 2 hours. Like, I like, when I see, like, any G word, I just think of grass. But yeah, that sounds cool. Almost done with cutting this lawn, flipping this lawn. Oh. What if your life is just an illusion? What if the whole world is just grass, grass, grass? Yep. What if flowers is just a different type of grass? Or, you know, the trees? It's just one big grass with a big root coming out of the ground. It's all just grass. Everything is grass. Seaweed? That's just ocean grass. Have you ever thought about that? And like, Venus traps? Those are just carnivore grass. Everything's just grass. It's all an illusion. So much grass. Oh. You got that, Kawhi. If it's not one thing, it's the other thing. Your iPod's about to die, so you'll be back again. No worries. I'll be here. No rush. Oh. All right, 97%. MVP, most valuable, no, MVLM, most valuable lawnmower. That's Kawhi Leonard right there. Whoa. Alright, time to get the swimmer. Alright, get out of there. Get out of there, fly. We'll get the swimmer. I'll get these pesky little grass spits. There we go. Oh. Ooh. I didn't get 99.5 on this. Come on. Ooh. I see some tall grass there. Nice and short. See some grass here. Do 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 do. Oh, see those streaks of grass? It's not cut. All right, 93, almost done. Gonna finish edging this. Not really edging, just trimming. The little pesky little pieces of grass aren't cut yet. Now that I think about it, I wonder if there's an esports scene for Mowing Simulator. Because I know there's one for like Farming Simulator, which is really cool. Alright, put some of this. I see those streaks of grass right there. Oh, gotcha. So close to 99.5. Oh, I'm so close. All right. Ooh. Cool. Crap! I broke a flower! No! Yeah, I definitely see that streak there. Gotta just trim this part. Oh shoot. Alright, took me 34 minutes to do this. Look at that beautiful grass. Do I just hear a cow? What? That was weird. Not bad, I'm making money. There's only £1 in fines, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Positive word of mouth. Welcome to your company HQ. Here you can edit your avatar or company ID as well as take out advertisements to gain more RP towards ranking up. Your company's current rank and progress bar to the next rank can be seen up on the top right of the screen. Upgrading your company HQ. Currently your HQ only has one vehicle bay, but once you earn enough money you can upgrade to have a second vehicle bay or purchase a bigger HQ with multiple extra vehicle bays. Once you have a second vehicle you can start to hire another employee to complete extra contracts and earn more money and RP. This one looks like it's a little harder. Oh, I can get loans. Man. Let's see. Let's see, the old Nook. One was a little harder. Complexity. Alright. Was it Kawhi on board? So, litter collection. So, the big summer blowout came and went. The Pear Tree Lodge saw its fair share of holiday goers. With lots of people comes lots of litter, and the site manager has requested help clearing it all. Alright, Kawhi, you gotta collect the litter. This is pretty cool. At least I can run infinitely. Interesting, a lawn mowing company picking up garbage. That's 7. Let's look for the other garbage.
Lying awake, I swear I feel it nearby, but it vanishes the instant I open up my eyes. Where was I? Misfortune took you away.
Alright, just 4 more items.
Where could it have gone? Not where it belongs. You're looking there. Where did I go wrong? Looking where it could not be. Hiding out from me. Please, please. I can find any.
Watch, the last item is gonna be in the dumb spot. I'm calling it.
I can find everything in the world except for the one thing I
Where is it? Where? Come on, where is it? I'm just combing through this campgrounds. Ooh. Huh. It's always the last item that's hardest to find. Watch it somewhere around here. We'll have 7 minutes to find it. Can't be that bad. Where is it? My RP is in danger. Oh, here it is. Alright, let's get out of here. Where's there's muck, there's brass. Not enough money to... Well, that's a lot of money. Well, I'm just starting out. Alright, let's do this one right here. Sign. Alright, this area now. Was a kawaii on board? I need an eco mower. Let's do the old Nook cottage. Alright, let's go. Ba 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 da da da. This is a pretty big area. Alright, ground check. Guys, gotta comb this area for those pieces of objects. Two more? One more? What's the last one? Here it is. Let's go. Alright, so 7, 8. Alright. Oh, this is fun. Oh, a hump. Alright. At least there's some flowers in the store. There we go. Oh, overloading the engine a little bit. I gotta say though, like I noticed when people mow lawns, you should definitely wear those like ear covers to protect their hearing. There we go. Overloading the engine a little. It's quite a bit of grass. I wonder why my throttle is going to the red. I think it's just so much grass in this area that's just like, just so much. I just gotta slow down. Oh, I forgot to engage the blades. Now this is fun. I think I'll be... Can I finish this in 19 minutes? Careful. I wonder why my throttle is like going in the wreck so easily. I think it might be the grass or the area. Just gotta be careful. %. Here we go. Come on, Kwai. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. Oh, my engine! Listen, my bag is getting like pretty full. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like how it's invisible. My engine. Three to 4 miles per hour. Man, why is my engine like over? Gosh, I feel like my engine is just like overloading so easily in this area. There we go. 32%. I like the look of cut grass in this game. It looks so satisfying to look at. There we go. Here we go. Oh, the payphone. Alright, I need to unload this. This is some nice cars. Dump into the bag. Alright, let's continue. There we go. My engine, why is it overloading so easily? I think it must be a train. It must be a train. Yeah, I think it's a train and just how much grass there is. There we go. Imagine if I can knock down the tree with my lawnmower. Alright, 40%. Engine. Alright, let's just cut this part here. Yeah, this is looking really nice, this lawn. Alright. You got this, Kwai. You can do it. Do it for the Clippers. Alright, so we'll cut this grass around the tree. Then we'll just go from here. Finish up the rest of this lawn. Alright. Well, it's getting there, how I'm trying to cut this cleanly. I might have to use a trimmer for this part later on, or the tree. My engine! Just how thick is this grass? Just slightly tap on the trigger. Alright, halfway done. Alright. Gosh. I actually need to pee, but I want to finish this first. Ooh. Okay. Oh, my engine. Because you know what this also reminds me of? The lawn mowing minigame from like No More Heroes as well. Except you're using like the old school manual one where you have to push. It's not even a gasoline or electric one, but it's really neat. Just gonna cut around this tree now. There you go, nice and clean. Almost 60%. Ooh. There we go. %. All right. Around this tree. My engine. I swear, I don't know what it is. I keep repeating it, but I keep overloading my engine. Okay. Maybe it's time to invest in an upgrade of this lawnmower. Well, at least it's almost done. Let's finish up this area. $69%. Cool. Almost done. There we go. Easy does it. Easy with the throttle. Look at that speed. Ooh. Not quite, almost there, 74%. I gotta say, even though it says recommended time 19 minutes, I am definitely over the time. That is so much grass. I think it's like the most grass I've cut so far. Alright, back up. I'm actually really curious, how tall is this grass? It's pretty tall. Now that I see it. Alright, I need to dump this. Alright, 26 minutes.
Percent.
80%.
少し怖くなる夢とか希望とか罪とか悪さを壊してしまうエネルギープラス
Okay. 81%. Darn overheating thing. Ah. Okay. Almost there. 85. Ooh. A6. I actually just realized this is technically a farm. I guess it makes sense since there's a watering food place and just a place to eat. There's a tractor that's been sitting there for a while. Maybe like some type of ranch, I think. There we go. Almost done. And it's only taken me like 30 minutes so far. I'm actually not curious, so what would we consider the Dark Souls simulator games? What kind of game would be... Shoot, Mansion. I wonder what kind of game that would be like. Managing every little thing. Come on. Shoot. Easy, easy. There we go. Alright, 92%. There we go. It's looking clean. Alright, no more? I wonder how much I need to like use the strimmer once I'm done cutting the majority of the grass. Look at this streak right here. Might as well cut that. There we go. Alright. Alright, it's looking good. Just grass around the shed. Or like where they keep the animals, I think. There we go. Almost done. Man, I keep overloading the engine. There we go. Shoot. Clean. 96.1. .8. It kind of reminds me of like seeing these people mowing grass like around apartments or like townhouses, like the contracted landscapers. It's also pretty cool seeing them mow the grass at school as well. Uno update. Right, it's looking clean. Oh, my engine. 98.6. It might be 99.5 if I cut this remaining grass. We'll find out. Ooh, 98.9. And Uno updated. Not enough. Alright, let's cut this and we'll get the swimmer out. Now this is speed. Let's park this baby back in the bay. Let's grass around here. That is satisfying. There we go. Pesky little corners, be gone. Those are just weeds. Alright, sweet, I'm done. Alright, let's get out of here. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I kind of wish I could see like a before and after, because that would be really cool to see. Alright, let's see what we got. So 553 pounds, not bad. Oh, they docked me off for collisions. Hey, money though. Blade Runner. Ooh, do you have a Discord? I can upgrade. Overview? Ooh, metric. Yeah, that was cool though, like, I think that's probably a good bookend for the stream right there. That was fun. I actually honestly haven't streamed like this long, like in a while. Yeah, thank you so much, Long Peak, for dropping by and hanging out. Same with all of you guys who dropped by and hanged out and lurked. I do appreciate you guys dropping by, so I'll catch you guys later. Like, I might stream tomorrow or sometime. Let's say sometime next week, or technically this week, since today's already Sunday. So I'll be back at some point this week. I might be playing some more Sonic Frontiers, maybe more of this game, maybe something different. We'll see. Yeah, thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.